payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God over praises.
Menu narration option is set to off.
I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time, I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Alert! Alert!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
An important distinction for Sanders last season, he had the most yards, 754 of any back in the league, to not score a touchdown. He's still the guy in Philly, though, and he'll get back to scoring this season. Plenty of work available for him in the league's top rushing offense from a year ago.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Eagles had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some space here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
60 bikes, Buffalo 18, Pioneer.
Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Raheem Mostert, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense. here in this game. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be... at the 25-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on the Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
On the check.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 29, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for defense.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. And tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll get this off to ETN.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So we've come to halftime here in Philly. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely. They lead as they take the field for a 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Devontae Smith's workload certainly didn't get any lighter going from being a Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama to his first year with the Philadelphia Eagles. 104 targets as a rookie, and his 916 yards, they're the most for a Philly wideout since 2015. They go to him there for a first down.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll turn to Sanders, and he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Philadelphia lost Brandon Graham to an Achilles injury just 2 games into the 2021 season. He had 8 sacks in each of the 2 seasons prior, making the 2020 Pro Bowl.
And Ingram hauls it in. He's got the first down and more. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
23 yards the pickup there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it, and he'll pop that ball free.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
19 Tiger, 19, 16 Everett, 16 Everett, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cooper, 19, 19 White.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their